Alrighty. So we have Deirdre and Austin, and we're going to go over all the basic obedience commands and the manners that he's learned while he was here. I sound a little funny. I have a cold, so I apologize if I sniffle during your video. First thing we work on is everything is on leash. We need to make sure that we have some control over the dog and they can't just run off. So in the beginning, everything that you're doing with him when you're working with him needs to be on leash, and then as it gets more reliable, you can slowly start working towards off-leash commands. So the first thing we do is we teach that his name is a command. It means to look at you. So if you don't have his attention, he's not paying any attention to you, then good boy. So we say his name, he looks up at us, we praise him. If he didn't look, Deirdre would either give a light little tug on the leash to get his attention. She might tap him on the head, flick his ear. It's similar to tapping someone on the shoulder if they don't look at you when you say their name. So attention means he's focused on you and you can give him a command. If he's not looking at you and you just say sit or down or come, he's more than likely not going to do anything because he's not paying attention. So you always want to get his attention before you say any other command. Next, we work on a let's go command, which is a loose leash walking at our side. It's a casual walk. He can walk any pace you want to go. Praise him while he's doing well. So we just say, Austin, let's go. You can pat your leg, your left leg, just to give him a little visual reminder of where he's supposed to be. Good boy. If he does make any mistakes, like he goes ahead or goes too slow, you can use the leash to give little tugs to guide him back where he's supposed to be. Good job. And then whenever we stop, we tell him to sit. So each time you stop, tell him, Austin, sit. And it creates a pattern where he knows, okay, we're stopping, now I'm gonna sit, just like that. So Deirdre doesn't even have to say sit right now, just because he's used to the pattern. Probably, my bandana. Good boy. Next thing we do is we work on a sit command. All commands are only given one time. So you're not gonna say sit, sit, sit. You're gonna say, Austin, sit. And if he doesn't do it, good boy. She uses her voice to give him a verbal warning, which is that And if he didn't listen to that, she'd give a snap on the leash to correct him and make sure that he does the sit command the first time she says it. Good boy. Once he does it, lots of praise.
Austin, sit.
And he's young and busy. He just had his bath, and so he's a little distracted right now. But even when he is distracted and being silly, don't take no for an answer. You have to do it. So there's that tug on the leash. And he can be a little reactive, really only because he's never really had anyone mess with him, meaning no one's ever really handled him, asked him to do things. So he gets a little bit reactive, but just stay calm and firm with him and make him do it anyway. Sit, stay. We tell him to sit. Good boy. Stay is a flat hand right in front of his face. Good stay. If he gets up and moves out of the stay, Deirdre will give him a quick verbal correction. So she would say, and then she would put him right back where she had him, and she would say, sit and stay. Praising him calmly while he's staying. You don't want to get too excited. You want to keep the energy nice and calm. Good, so we can walk away. We've got puppies coming. I know he was reactive with other dogs. Good boy. So give him something to do. We're doing a sit stay when we see the other dogs. If he wants to say hi to Nova, that's nice and all, but we're still on a sit stay, so we're going to nicely put him back in his sit stay. Good boy.
Good job, buddy.
The only way he gets up out of a stay is when Deirdre gives him a release, which is the word okay. And that means he's not on command anymore. And here's another puppy.
Good stay.
Good job. Oh, that's really hard. Good job.
Work him over here.
Yeah. You're really getting a butt smell there, buddy.
Right. Austin, sit. Good boy.
Very good.
Stay.
So he's going to make mistakes. He's just a young dog. But we want the trainer, the handler, to not make a mistake. Meaning, if he makes a mistake, then you fix it for him right away. Don't let him get away with it. Good boy. Little treat for being so good. Good boy. And we do use treats on occasion just to give a little extra reward for doing good things. Good boy. So now we're walking again. And we'll work on a downstay. Downstay is going to be really great when you guys do meet and greets. on a leash, you know, relaxed, nice loose leash, but using the downstay will help him, give him something to do and keep him relaxed while he's around the other dogs.
Here, Austin. Sit.
So we have him sit first, just to get his rump on the ground, and then we motion down to the ground. Very good. And we're gonna have him, we want him Sphinx style ideally, which means he's up on his 2 elbows and he's over on a hip, so he's relaxed.
No, leave it. That's enough. That's enough. Leave it.
He's very itchy with his little collar and bandana there. Good job. So the same stay, you just do
Stay.
palm right in front of his face, stay.
Stay.
And you want to say all the commands, not
Stay.
super loud or harsh, but also not too quiet, you know, like you just want to say stay, like very matter of fact. And it's not going to be stay, stay, can you stay?
No,
You want to
sir.
sound like you mean it.
Sit. Are you sick of her smelling you? No, leave it. Psst. Stop. Austin, down. Thank you, good boy.
And sometimes other dogs and other things can be just way too much of a distraction. If you have a dog that goes up to him and smells him, that's great. He keeps his downstay. But then get the other dog away from him, give him a chance to do his downstay.
Stay. Good
Oh, look, downstays. Good job, guys.
job.
But I would practice with him when you get him home around minimal distractions just to transfer all the commands to you guys into new environments. So have the leash on, put him on a sit stay or down stay, and then you can toss toys around. You can have other dogs walk nearby, and then as he works better and better for you, then you can increase the distractions.
Nope. Sit. Good boy.
Good. So he got up, so we're going to put him right back down where he was.
Nope. Not there. Good.
Because the idea is teaching him, even if you get up, you have to wait for the okay. You're not going to get out of it. It's like kids, they test their boundaries too, so you just make sure that
Nope, we're
they
not
do
done.
what you say every time.
Thank you.
He's being silly.
Stay. Good stay.
Good job. So the next thing is a come command, which we do on a 20-foot long line. You can get longer lines, like 30 and 40-foot long lines. Most popular place is going to be, you know, selling them at the pet store. This one's a 20-foot, so gotta go back on our downstay.
Front row. Mistake. Sit.
Good boy.
Down.
So come command, again, always on leash, even if he's in the backyard with you guys. If you're gonna say, Austin, come, you need to make sure that you can physically get him to do it in the event that he tests you. And that's with any command. So with the long line, we hold on to the end of it, we let him get distracted, and then we'll call him, we'll say his name first, get his attention, and then we'll say come. So it's not gonna be, Austin, come, it's gonna be, Austin, we make sure we have his attention, then we say come. He's gonna go smell all the fun things.
Come on, Nova. Yeah, is this the lady with the kid, the college daughter home? Well, yeah, ask her to make sure. That's the only one I've approved.
He's waiting. One thing we know is Austin loves tennis balls.
Austin, come! Good boy!
Oh, here we go. Oh. So he gets a little excited with the tennis ball, and he went right past Deirdre.
Right here.
So she just took the leash. She gave him a quick snap on the leash. And again, he is reactive, so he'll be a little vocal sometimes. But she says, nope, you have to come all the way to me. Once he gets to her, he sits in front. And then he gets lots of praise, and then when we say, okay, that means he's not on his come command anymore.
Okay, good boy.
So if he comes to you and then just takes off again, that's not good. So you take the leash and get him right back in front of you, make him sit, and only when you say okay can he leave you. So it's not a drive-by. He doesn't get to decide when it's over.
Hurry, right here. Good
So here we go, all the way in, we sit,
Uh-uh.
and just tell him to sit. So he heard the front door open and paused a second. Good boy. So even if he's distracted, again, you still have to make him do it. You fix it for him every time.
Good job. Good job.
Good boy.
One more. Try and do a perfect one. You can do better. You can do better.
Get distracted. What you doing? Say hello.
Austin!
Oh.
Come.
So he looks, and now he comes. Good. And he sits. Excellent. And we do use, again, because he's young and he's just learning everything, you can give him little treats here and there for extra reward, especially for things as important as the come command. Good job. And only whenever he shows that he's extremely reliable around lots of distractions
Austin,
do you ever want to
sit.
try calling him without the leash on.
Stay.
They quickly learn that you can't get them to do something. If you don't have a leash on or you don't follow through with a command, they learn immediately, you're not going to make me do that. And then they're going to test boundaries just like kids do, especially when they're young and busy, and he's pretty smart. So he's going to figure out how to get out of doing stuff as quickly as he'll learn what you want him to do.
Stay. And he's very busy.
He is very busy.
Stay. We're going to show what we've worked on just a little. We haven't done a lot, so he might make his mistake. Stay. You stay. Sit.
So this might take a couple little warm-ups.
Stay. Good boy.
But this is the kind of practice you want to do at home. So we have him on a stay, a fresh reminder to
Good.
stay.
Very good.
When you have a distraction as high as a tennis ball, this is extremely distracting for him because he's very ball obsessed. So what she was doing is she's giving a fresh reminder to stay, then
Stay.
walking a distance away.
Very
We're just
good.
dropping the ball. Good. Now we're rolling the ball over here,
Good boy.
praising him the whole time he's staying.
Stay.
Good stay. So here she's saying stay right before she tosses the ball.
Boy. Okay.
And then okay.
Go get it.
And then his reward is to go get it. And this is also a good time you can practice the come command because we got the long line on.
Good boy.
Oh, and he even left the ball.
Oh, good boy.
He even left it behind. Good job.
Okay, get your ball.
So you can incorporate these games with him while you're getting him to do commands for you. So you want to make it fun. Run, run, run.
Good boy. Run, run, run.
And practice makes perfect. So the more you go through these commands, the easier it's going to be, and the more you'll be able to work him around distractions. Like when you take him out to the meet and greets where he might be a little bit more on edge because he's in a new environment, new dogs. It can be a little anxious environment for any dog. Good boy.
Boy, very good. Stay.
Good.
Very good. Look at that. Okay.
Oh, almost caught it.
Yes, we
Good job.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
Good job. Come here, get out. You want to catch it?
So whenever he is reactive around other dogs, just quick reminder that have the leash on, keep it nice and loose, and you're going to use the sit stay or down stay, ideally a down stay right next to you. Oh, that was a good jump.
Yeah.
To give him something to do and teach him that we're not going to be snapping or barking at any other dogs. You do have a private lesson. I would recommend, you'll be able to go over all the commands and then how to work with him around the other dogs in the meet and greet.
Yeah, I even told them they could do their private lesson at an adoption event
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
if they wanted to.
And we have the trainer's number that you guys can discuss that and plan when there will be a meet and greet. That'd be a perfect time to have someone alongside you. All right, well that was Austin.